Hello, hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. In the last episode, we were doing a task for Rymrgand. He wants us to stop the Pale Elves from trying to open the Frost-hewn breach, which we know is right over here. Now, madam, the guy from before said we were reached, so I'm going to assume that we are still welcome in these halls. Fingers crossed. I mean, no one's pissed at us yet. Oh, hello. Oh, we're going this way. Okay. We snubbed that door, apparently. Yep, seal the frost-hewn breach. Just as there. I'm like, can I... Okay, apparently I can look at that one. The ice is as hard and solid as stone. Okay. He runs a hand over his neat beard and... Oh, I'm about to sneeze. Bless me. Bless me, remember to cut that out. Okay, He runs a hand over his neat beard, the frostbitten finger black against his pale hair. Again? I must focus. Please leave quietly if you don't mind. Rymrgand sent me to close the frost-hewn breach. Benevolent 3. His red eyes widen. You are a woman of compassion. Would you trap us here another 100 lifetimes? He shakes his head, weariness creeping back into his eyes. We can't continue like this. We've got to find a way into the White Void. The White Void. Why do you want to die? I can help with that. The White Void.
Rymrgand's domain. A place where all things are mingled like snowflakes in a blizzard. It's a vortex of such chaos that even the beast of winter himself could not calculate the trajectory of the infinite particles of essence there. As souls are broken down over successive reincarnations, they become part of the White Void. It is a place where all things find perfect unity and freedom. The frost-hewn breach is a weak spot in the barrier between us and the White Void. Thin ice on a frozen lake. We've come from the white that wends to find it.
He glances at the ice-filled doorway, and you want to... So, is this some kind of, like, not exactly a doomsday cult, but you all want to end yourselves? Because that's what it's sounding like. Tell me about you and your people.
We call ourselves Glamfellan. Most here know us as Pale Elves. We hail from the White that Wends, a glacial continent at the southernmost edge of Eora.
Sagani nods. They're nomads. Hardy lot. Some of the tribes occasionally spend a season in southern Nasatak.
We received a watcher in our lands a season ago and paid her to tell us of the origins of our souls. We wanted to contemplate the essence that fills us and consider how Rymrgand might shatter and sow us once our days are spent. We were not prepared for what we learned.
He bows his head and presses his bloodless lips together. I don't think the Watcher was either. She explained that every one of us had been reborn whole into the clan over centuries, generations spanning back to the first days our people set foot on the White that Wends. We had all been cut off from the mercy our God promises. That night, we began awakening, experiencing fragments of our past lives, old hatreds, dead passions, tangled memories. It illuminated nothing but the realization that we're doomed to live 1,000 pointless lives, never closer to Rymrgand's salvation. Aloth's lips. I'm telling you, Iavara and Aloth look quite similar. In a past life, past Ximena had a thing for Iavara, and in this life, Ximena kind of had a bit of a thing for Aloth. I'm telling you, I didn't plan for this. The game just presented this story to me. How could I not respond? Aloth's lips are pressed together, thin and bloodless. A dark expression hangs in his eyes. We want to die. We want Rymrgand to scatter our souls into the ether, that their million fragments might join with the White Void. He looks at his hands, the single frostbitten finger. My magic hasn't found a way through the frost-hewn breach yet, but there must be one. You can't oppose the will of a god. Give him the glowing ice crystal. Rymrgand gave me this ice shard to close the breach. Perhaps it will let you through. And you want to open it, okay. And you want to open the breach.
So that we can die. Permanently. We've lived more lifetimes than any mortal should. We've been faithful followers of Rymrgand since our earliest incarnations. He's the god of entropy. Why would he force us to be reborn again and again?
He shakes his head.
But if anything could pass through the frost-hewn breach, it would enter directly into the White Void. This death is overdue for us. We just have to find a way through.
Glassfall reaches towards the icefall passage, letting the waves of cold wash over him. You can't oppose the will of a god. Diplomatic 3. He laughs, but his eyes do not. You think that because Rymrgand spoke to you in a dream, you can march in here and tell us about his will, or that your elegant words will direct our faith. We've followed him and suffered by him for almost as long as this temple has stood. Now we seek the very end that he promises. Do not lecture me about my duties to my god. Resolve 17. If Rymrgand wished for your souls to enter the White Void, wouldn't he make it so? I don't pretend to understand his will, and neither should you. Give him the glowing ice crystal. He gave me this ice shard to close the breach. Perhaps it will let you through. Here's the thing. If all of these people want to die, they're all adults. It's not like there are any kids among... At least I don't think I've seen any kids. As long as they're all of age, if they have all gotten together and said, listen, we all want to die. We all want to, be released from the wheel. We want to go to the White Void. Ba 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 ba. On one hand, I'm like, if that is their will, then I don't see why I should stop them. If they've all gone, right, we've all become awakened, we are all aware of the fact that we keep reincarnating in this one clan, we were promised oblivion, and that promise hasn't been fulfilled. Like, I don't see why I should get in their way. However, Rymrgand did say, yo, have them be patient. So clearly he has a plan for them. He's got something going on with them. And I get to be perfectly honest, who is Ximena going to side with? A god or some random ass people? We have no allegiance to these people. So yeah, I think this. If Rymrgand wished for your souls to enter the White Void, wouldn't he make it so? I don't pretend to understand his will, and neither should you. So we should live another 100 lifetimes of toil, in devotion to a god who does not even deign to give us a reason? He heaves a sigh, clouding the air between you. We've been faithful to Rymrgand all these generations, and even now it's his mercy we seek. And these centuries are but the blink of an eye to one who is eternal. He looks at the drawn, haggard faces of his people. If it is Rymrgand's will, we'll go back to the white that wins. Perhaps one day he'll reward our endurance. They turn to leave, shuffling through Noonfrost's ice-slick halls. Oh, hello. We have gained extraordinary reputation with Twin Elms and major reputation with Twin Fangs. Or with the Fangs, excuse me. Yeah, now we just need to close it. The gleaming wall of ice seems to leach all of the strength from the room. The cold sears your skin and you draw back before touching it. Okay. A pedestal of black ice rises from the floor. Long finger-like ice crystals, as hard and as clear as diamonds, surround and pierce the altar. A hole has been gorged out of the middle of the altar. Though it can't be more than a few inches deep, it sucks at the air around you. We will plug the hole with Rymrgand's shard. The shard fits perfectly. As it settles into place, the cold around the altar dissipates. Similarly, the portal before you seeps to thicken, and the mysterious seepage tapers off. Okay, there we go. It is sealed. The frost-hewn breach lies dormant now. Nothing more than a perfectly smooth wall of ice. Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, buddy. Come with us. Okay, yeah. Excellent. Excellent. Let's go. Although, to be fair, we should probably go do what Berath wants. Okay, let's... Erona. I'm pretty sure... we were told before that Erona was in, Elm somewhere or other. You know what? We'll go back to the Golden Grove and just double check. She might be back. She might have returned. So away we go. Oh, this is quicker. There we go. Yes, to Elm's Reach. Okay, Erona. Ooh, no outsider woman has ever communed with the gods before. Well, we have. We have because we're special. History won't honour the slaughter of the weak by the strong. Wise words. You should trust in Erona's stewardship. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, we may have to kill her. Yeah, it doesn't look like she's back.
Estramore?
Do you seek the wisdom of our herbalists or simply to bask in Wethra's glory? I'd like to know more about Erona. Yeah, this isn't telling me. Yeah, Elmshore. Okay.
Yeah?
Away we go. Although we could, we're right here. We're right. See, I'm nervous about going and fighting this guy. This guy makes me anxious. But hey ho, if the gods want him dead, then the gods want him dead. We can fight without spilling the blood of innocents. Oh, okay. Oop, every sacrifice gives us with the power to save lives many times over. Yeah, we've got these two people debating the ethics of, like, do we sacrifice people? Okay. Sir, I may or may not be here to kill you. See, I don't want to turn this into a bloodbath, because there are a shit ton of keepers and fire blights, like... I don't necessarily want this to turn into, like, an absolute bloodbath. You return, here to make a sacrifice or merely to observe. Berath believes it's time you paid your dues. Rehstin grunts. Then he can descend from his mighty pantheon and tell me himself. Actually, that's why I'm here again. Yeah, I don't think there's any persuading here. Forget it. Farewell.
Hey there.
Let's go speak to Erona. I do think we're gonna have to fight all of these people. I don't want to fight all of these people. All of these people haven't done anything to me. But if it's what Berath wants... I'm like, is there anyone we can... Garrus watches your approach without betraying any emotion. Be welcome, Estremor. They suddenly flex. Estremor. The dwarf holds his fist in a tight grip. Your kin doesn't come here to share with the tribes. What do you know? Goodbye. Unless there's... I'm thinking... There are a couple of people here with it. I'm like, is there anyone we can persuade? Hey, can you get him out of the temple? And then we don't have to kill everyone. Yeah, we've read this. Yeah, are you feeling well? And then she goes... There was a guy over here. Not you. You had a name. What about Wethra? Or whatever she was called. Like, I just want to get this man out of the temple. No, okay, farewell. Yeah, I don't just want to attack him, that's the thing. I think we have to. I think we have to. We're gonna have to fight our way out of Blood Sands. Okay. Okay, let's go bring Berath's judgment upon this man's head. Everyone get up there. Berath believes it's time you paid your dues. Rehstin grunts. Then he can descend from his mighty pantheon and tell me himself. Actually, that's why I'm here.
Since when do the gods send mortals to collect? You don't exactly look like the Pallid Knight. This is the trouble with deities. They meddle in a world that they don't even inhabit. I hope they promised you something better for your next life.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry. I would like to apologize to all of these people. I didn't have anything against them. Yeah. Okay, buddy, you on that one. You do one of them.
Hey there.
What do I have? Okay, yeah, I turned off everyone's use the rest abilities. Okay, and then, buddy, you do one of these. And then let's get some crits up in here. There we go. Friendo. Knock his ass. Yep, we've killed the guy. Yep. Friendo, can you come up here? No, you can't. Okie doke. Oh! Blood-blessed Skane cultist robes. Those who plot the destruction of their superiors while keeping an impassive face will whisper a prayer to Skane. Political rebels who call upon him for justice in the hope that he will intercede on their behalf with Wodika, with whom he is associated. However, Skane is an unforgiving deity. If a supplicant tips his hand or acts too rashly, the god will abandon them. The same goes for those who actually achieve their ambitions and rise to a higher station. They can no longer count on Skane for aid. These robes are comprised of little more than a simple, undyed piece of cloth, tied at the waist by a thick cord. They have been used during the grim rituals of the Skaneite faithful, it seems, for they are spattered with patches of blood, both recent and long dried. Ooh. Okay, well, thank you. Can we... Here's the question. Can we leave? Yeah, no, okay. Right, go in here.
Lover beyond sea.
you have to come to us. Also because I'm like, I can loot these now. Okay, go. Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Ooh. Oh, holy shit. That. Oh. Blood Testament. Oh, well, yeah, these were... I was gonna put, I was gonna put them on,
Hey there.
Zawa. However, considering the... Do we have any... Oh, you are there. I did not remember. Then again, you're not asking for, You're not asking for a meeting with us. It just says you're here. So I don't think we actually need to do anything with that. Yep, hi guys.
Oh.
I'm so sorry. I don't want to kill all you guys. Right, we're going to avoid the path with the pregnant lady is. We're going to avoid that path. We're not killing her. Oh, shit. Buddy, do you maybe want to come and help us out? Yoink. And yoink. Come on, just go. Just go. Yeah, I don't want to... We are gonna have to... Yeah, I'm sorry. Go. Yeah, I want to kill as few people as is necessary here. Let's see. Ooh, Talon's Amulet. Oh, buddy, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That's... I do apologise. I do apologise. Fuck it, I'm here. Oh.
Lavaru. Lavaru.
Everyone. A yoink. A yoink. And a yoink. Okay. Okay, everyone go.
Yeah?
Everyone go before more people rock up. We killed the guy we had to. We only killed the people who were actually in our way, and now we are leaving. Now we are leaving. Down to Elm Shore. Okay, fortunately...
I've traveled thousands of miles on Valian trading ships, but never seen the shores of Nassita. How did you find your way on your own, Sagami?
Well, it has taken 5 years, but Itumak never wants to ask for directions.
Perhaps you should take over as navigator in the future.
Like I always say, blame it on the fox.
And poor Itumak can't defend himself. I'm sure he's great at you know, finding his way. He's just
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
I know. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. But yeah, Itumak isn't familiar with maps. It's not his fault. Yeah, I'm thinking either here or... Because we haven't... These are both, like, important looking places, but we haven't done anything in either of those locations, so... Hello? Are you over here then? And if you are not, where the hell are you? Aha! An elf stands on the dais in the middle of a clearing. The ground is blanketed with leaves in various shades of russet and gold. Her eyes are closed and her arms folded in front of her. A curtain of autumnal yellow hair hangs in front of her face. As you draw near, she lifts her chin and looks at you with shifting hazel eyes.
Greetings, Estremor. You are among the ovates of the Golden Grove.
They brighten from dull brown to vivid green. Her voice is as soft as a breeze sighing through the trees. And you are?
High Ovate, an ancient elm among poles and saplings. We have taken root in the same soil, and the others grow in my shade. Their roots nourish my soil. My branches give them shelter. Together, we grow.
Her eyes pulse with a deep summery green. Your essence churns like an eddy in the stream, Estremor. Speak the questions on your soul. I'd like to know more about the ovates of the Golden Grove.
Like the leaves of a tree, we are many sharing one source, one purpose. Living or dying, we nourish one another. The truths of the soul and of the body are written on every blade of grass and sung by every creature under the sun. We learn these truths and sing them back.
Ours is not the song of the gods, but of Wethra. This is why many of our number study the discourse of herbs and inhabit the skin of beasts. You're druids. Are you familiar with the Ethic Knoll? A wrinkle of distaste curls her lip. A swarm of maggots on a dead songbird. Worms hollowing a mighty spruce. They celebrate the withering of life rather than its budding. They seize the strength from others instead of accepting that Wethra freely gives. Her eyes dim to blackish brown. They take pride in their independence from the gods, yet their leaders demand an even greater sacrifice. Death for life, strength from the spent essence of their petitioners. The Ethic Knoll offer another kind of servitude, and one to kith whose souls have long since rotted. I wouldn't really know. The Ethic Knoll would save lives, not end them benevolent. They merely see the world in a way, not the way they want it to be, rational. Don't be naive. If they find power that way, why not? Cruel. Oh, I'm drawn to number 1. Again, this is someone else's culture, and it's not one that Ximena is all that familiar with. Oh, the Ethic Knoll should save lives, not, and I thought that was wood. Not number 4, definitely not number 4. Here's the thing, number 2, like, the Ethic Knoll should save lives, not end them. It doesn't feel like I'm drawn to number 1. Just, I wouldn't really know. I've not been reading their pamphlets. Like, I'm just trying to save my life here. I wouldn't really know. Your answer is driftwood in the rapids. Fair enough to cling to for a time, but eventually you must choose a firmer position. Speak plainly, will you? She gives you a mischievous half-grin, while her eyes fade to grey. The words on my lips are the language of the stream, cleaving stones and the wind guiding seeds. If you do not understand, it's because the tongues of Kith have deafened you. Here's the thing, from what she said, so obviously the Ethic Knoll guy, he was killing people, and he was using the blood sacrifices to kind of rejuvenate himself. It seems like this lady, she's like, oh, we're so much better than that. We're so much better than that. I'm just taking the life from the guys who have rooted themselves to me. So it sounds like she's doing exactly the same thing, but because it's nature-based and not blood-based, that's somehow better. Berath has sent me to end your life. It has continued for too long.
And turned your turbulent passions against me, no doubt. What is a god that his voice should carry so far? And what are you that you should so eagerly obey? The gods only have dominion over what we seed, and you would cede matters of life and death to them.
Her mirthless laughter sounds like water breaking on rocks. If it's that or trust your neighbours. If you had my neighbours, you might think twice about that. Yeah, attack, I've made my decision. Dude, we'll just, like, if you want to attack us first, go for it. Are you any different? You've extended your life beyond its natural span. Through work and wisdom, the greater the tree, the more fruit it may yield. She nods at the ovates gathered in the clearing. They are vines climbing an ancient elm into the sunlight. My growth sustains them. Should our harmony fall prey to a god's jealousy? We should not be slaves to the whims of gods, but I find it hard to see what her followers gain from this arrangement. Resolve 15, your growth stunts theirs. They learn nothing apart from you. If this is what you demand of the other ovates, you're no different from the ethic null or the gods. The gods are wiser and more ancient even than you. It is not for either of us to oppose them. I need Berath's aid, and this is what he's asked of me. Attack them. Yeah, what you're saying is sounding very similar to what the guy at the ethic null said. Your growth stunts... I feel like I said that really weird. Your growth stunts theirs. Why am I having such issues? Ximena, there we go. There we go. We ease into the accent. Your growth stunts theirs. They learn nothing apart from you. If this is what you demand of the other ovates, you are no different from the ethic null or the gods. A storm of protest brews behind her colour-shifting eyes. She says nothing for several seconds, but you see the fury slowly drain from her face as her eyes fade to the brown of dead leaves. Finally, Erona lowers her head. Your words carry truth and shame. It was never my desire to diminish my followers, but I can see where perhaps my roots left no room for them to grow. Very well. If my season has ended, then let me pass with it. As she closes her eyes, the warmth and colour drain from her body. Her breathing slows, her ashen skin stiffening with a dull patina. With the last sigh that leaves her lungs, cracks carve their way across her flesh, dividing it into hardened ridges. Within seconds, Erona has petrified, her bark-encrusted face turned towards the ovates below the dais. And there we go, she's just there. She's just there, like stone. Okay, well... You saw what it said, return to Tir Evron. We have completed both Rymrgand's and Berath's tasks. So, in the next episode, we shall return to Tir Evron and have a chat with them. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. A special thanks to my channel members such as SM2K, Christopher K. Davies, CGG, The Named User, and Kevin Bicknell. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.